Well, hello people of YouTube and Internet, I'm GPP, back with another purchase of my OC for Kwami transformation, whatever. So after, again 10 days and I upload the videos. So that's the rules. So already I finished making this montage project, put it on my channel, and I'm waiting for this 10 days until I get uploaded. And probably already working on the next video. So, again, after a couple of my works, my latest work is one of my favorite and with best character design ever. This one also not so bad. But okay, I would say maybe the one works which is I consider not so great is drawing from the memory. Because again, memory is not my strongest quality. And I constantly forget about that stuff. And then thumbnails, where I usually cut corners and usually just focus on the characters and simple background. And again, with characters I also like to do something more simpler. Because again, I have to upload the thumbnail on the day, then I'm gonna upload the video. And limited time, well, how much limited? I have like a full day. And again, usually some thumbnail will be simple, some thumbnails will be harder. And if I take some breaks, I can easily like finish it quickly. So on this note, it's my Kwami OC hero, which I continue from the Gen Pokémon starters. We go into the Gen 3 and let's say a couple of them are nicer. Again, let's say my Ben 10 is much better, but this one also not so bad. So let's go right bloody now. So starting with Sceptile Kwami. Okay, so first of all, expect my voice to be more quieter because first of all, it's late. And I right now in the house with person who don't like me talking loud at late times. And plus I'm sick. Well, I'm still sick. I think I was slightly sick at my previous episode. Okay, I'm not sure which previous episode, either it was my drawing project, either it was me playing, no, totally not me drawing projects, because I was not sick that day. It was just one of my gameplays / well, yeah, totally gameplays now. So, for Kwami of Sceptiles, I just call him Trick. I mean, I just only know the first evolution start of this Pokemon. I decided to turn him into Kwami of Determination. Determination. Okay, most for the information for the Kwamis, again I decided to do what I usually don't do. I decided to research. So I just went to Pokemon Wiki, find some interesting fact about this Pokemon, some interesting thing about him, because every Pokemon has some feeling behind him. Either it's designed to be an animal and then follow the enemy animal troops, like, you know, cats having 9 life, or be mystical, and be like British. Well, like bread. Little breads. And some of them being royal and that stuff. With Trico, I think I just didn't find anything special. I think he mostly just supposed to be a gecko who evolved in a tail much faster, and then at the final evolution getting a tail which is like a spike. And then for ultimate form, it's kind of like Christmas tree and missile. So mostly I had no idea what to do with him. So I decided to turn him determination because kind of like a warrior. I mean, to be fair, every Pokemon's kind of warriorish thing, would say. So first of all, for the weapon, following the traits of the tail, I decided to give him a spear. Originally, his spear design comes from One Punch Man, the Stinker. I kind of want to be this type of spear, but it's just a spear. I thought it was like some unique weapon with unique origin, but no, it's just a spear. Bambook spear, or bamboo. There's something called bambook. I think I heard it being called bambook, but it kind of sounds weird. Well, to be fair, I think Bamboo is like a shorter version of this one, so maybe like original name is Bambook, but we decided to shorten it up. So yeah, design will be the spear, exactly the same as this spear. For the stuff, decided to give him spiky hair with the mask with eyes opening, because I like to make the eyes opening. I don't think in the original cartoons, anime, okay, I think it's cartoon, but designed to be look as anime-ish. It's like mask are like strict on the eyes. Well, I don't like doing this. I like my eyes being separated from the mask. I really like doing this, unless it's the glasses. So for the costume design, well yeah, again, nothing much original, because again in the show, only a couple of outfits have original outfits, like mostly just like skin-tight suits. It's some unique aesthetic, but again, most for other Kwamis. So Kim decided to give him a jacket, which again will be a little bit shorter than his torso, with, again, nothing much to be fair. Again, the shoes are all connected together, it's just one unique aspect of him a jacket, and this butt flap behind his butt. And also this jacket, I don't know how they call those things usually, those cool guys pull and make them go straight. I think shorts also have this one, I don't know how they call it. For the man decided to do it in the style of the beak, with also the slide. Again, kinda trying to utilize every evolution point of the Sceptile. Like I do it constantly with every Pokemon. But I also would say it's kinda weakish. Also, I don't remember exactly what I did for every type of Pokemon. I think maybe like these dots and coloring and some other aesthetic are like borrowed. Okay, so for the Kwami object, it will be the jacket. Now, what it will be? Oh god, I don't remember. Oh yeah, but maybe the jacket. I probably decided to go with the jacket. Okay, like designing the Kwamis. Okay, with the heroes, it's constantly hard for me because it's required to come up with the original weapon, original accessory, and oh, yeah, that's one problematic part for me because accessory, I don't have enough imagination for accessory uniction. So sometimes I will probably like do the same accessory as the original series, just do it in a different shape and form and like uniction. Because again, there's like an old shape and the same style of animal. And some camouflage form, they still look like this animal, like the peacock, the turtle, and the bee. They all look exactly the same, which is not much of camouflage to be fair, let's face it. But I decided to go with this one. For other stuff, also hard to design weapon because for weapon, okay, lots of weapons are like original things. It's sometimes just a random object. But also I like to design weapon which is weapon. And sometimes come up with the original object is complicated as hell. So totally I'm not confident about the jacket being the Kwami object. With this little bell as the charge, and this little dots as a charge as well. Now for the stuff, for powers, oh god, oops, yeah, his power is drill. So basically, when I had with his power, the speed stopped drilling on its own and make a hole in the object. Obviously I would say its dexterity is stronger, like the stick will never break, but drilling power depends on what you're drilling, it will be slow, it will be not so slow. I would say it's still maybe faster than normal drill. I would say maybe it's also not as strong as it could be. Like I would say stone very easily to be drilled. Metal takes some time but also be drilled. For the stuff, well, diamond will totally take longer time, but after some moments of drilling it also will break underneath this power of his. And also I think it can be activated from the distance. I like the power idea of powers being activated from the distance. Although it doesn't usually work. But okay, what powers are like people have there? I guess power from the distance is like power which is from an object. Like object doing the power beats. Like with Cat Noir, it's just his head and he can't do it from the distance. With Ladybug, she kept from the video. So maybe she can activate it from, no, maybe she can to throw it. Although it's in the air, can you like still activate it? Okay, maybe not all power can work on the distance, but I imagine this power maybe will work in distance. For activation word I don't remember, okay, most of the facts I don't remember them at all. The fact that I make those characters drawing for a while, it was considered the fact I was at the same time working about my Ben 10. Like I was working on this one and Ben 10 in the same time. For Kwami name it's already runs and again designed after the final evolution of Trico. This Trico is such a simple name, it's such a magic name. And once again, it's kinda go the feeling of reptiles. Oh, Skeptic, okay, maybe it's Skeptic. But that Skeptic I think, well, maybe, I don't know. Actually, I never bloody know the Pokemon actually have some deeper meaning behind their names. I just thought it's unique names. But no, people like come up with interesting names and like word combination. I never bloody think about them. Although I never bloody know Pokemon names. I just see the Pokemon and then I heard his name. I really bloody don't acknowledge it at all and just forget about it at that snap of my finger. But no, it's actually have some deeper meaning behind it. For the Kwami again, mostly just what I did last time, just different shape and that stuff. Mostly for the original puzzling for other Kwamis, like let's say, I think I did for the last one Kwami, which I will not tell right now because it will be a spoiler. And for the stuff, I don't know, like hard to tell. Very much hard to tell. Well, for body, yeah, I don't know, again, most for the facts. I think it's like very simple design, plus again, it's not like a character or see. That's how it will look on a hero. Like a random person, random hero, like it's not care about the person, it's like in a book, like there's the Kwami books with those Kwami users for the old time, like no one bloody care about the alcohol. Although, nah, in the wiki they probably just said the Kwami user of this jacket. But in reality, it's just maybe just representation of how it look on a person. Although on another person it looks different. Well, how much different? Well, different enough. I think, although, man, you can also shift it. You can also change the way it will look on you. But maybe it's like a moon knight. It's totally like a moon knight. You will totally decide how you will look on yourself. Although, I kind of wonder how it feels. Like, does the idea come up to you, design out for yourself? With the Kwamis transformation, can realize what kind of person you are and what type of outfit would you like to have. Well, I don't know what type of outfit I would have. I'll probably like, not like straight up, like, skin suit. I'll probably go with slightly more details and that stuff for myself. With the hoods, I think I would like wearing a hood as a hero. And other again the mask. And maybe more spiky, I don't know, not spiky, yeah. Maybe my hair going long and taking shape over there. Okay, for Fox Miracles I would like to have my hair going a little bit longer this way and looking like a fox tail. For Bug Miracles, for Ladybug Miracles, I would like to keep my hair but wearing the hood. For... okay, what other miracles which I would like to change my hair? First miracle, like something like Eric's, but again, not wild. Shorter hairs, with some hair still being left over here. And for other miracles, need to bloody think. And maybe whenever I go actually, okay, I like talking about me actually starting the reaction to cartoons, which maybe will happen. Okay, I would already said about plans for a long time, but until one of my channel get monetized, I will hold up with the reaction channel which I want to create. Because again, I want to do it officially and not just one series for... okay, maybe one series would be enough. I don't know, I'm kind of thinking if I'm gonna do a reaction, I should maybe stack them as well. Like, not just single cartoon with more than one cartoon. And then dependable. But again, monetization is not coming my direction that quickly, so it will take me some serious time. And okay, I'll totally bad again. I kinda see myself as a guy who will play whatever and react to whatever. So like I totally will be a type of person who will react to every cartoon and miracles will be included in this every cartoon possible. But yeah, I will totally react to miracles at some point. Well, until I die. If I die, there's no problem, there's no way I will be able to react to this one. So for the costume, again, it will be marinette in the form which is hoodless jacket. It's probably not like marinette type, but again, I don't know. I kinda... for marinette, I just want to give you pink/greyish outfit. And try to do some customized details. Like for this one, I decided to give you the sleeveless hood. Which again, maybe can work for her. With Leah, I decided to give her full red, like fluffier version. Which again, maybe she would wear maybe more skinny outfit. So maybe I give them terrible camouflage form which does not fit their personality. So yeah, here's the activation word sing up, sing down. Because again, most of activation word is also hard to come up with. It's supposed to be something close to this Pokemon. But usually I just come up with the same thing like something up, something down. Or power up, power down. Or water up, water down. Again, most of all the same thing. And again, for the stuff, let's get to the next character, right? Bloody now it will be the Blaziken Kwami. Okay, so for Blaziken, I decided to turn him into Kwami of battle. The reason for this one is because Blaziken is giant chicken who is a fighter. Again, most again, let's say lots of good quality of Pokemon are like battle type creatures. Like they all design on the battle, violence, so that stuff. Blaziken is kind of designed on chicken fight, so battle. I don't want to kind of like go even more, like let's say Kwami of breakfasts. It's kinda go into this type of concept because they kinda represent one thing. And like Kwami represent like, I don't know, like cups, Kwami of cups. Like it have to be something physical or, I don't know, freedom, creation, destruction, evolution, emotions. Although emotion kinda, well it's not an object but it's a word which have a meaning. So maybe every word which have a meaning, I don't know, maybe it have to be like, how can I call objective? Nah, not objective. I decided to just turn him to Kwami of battle. With power to create fire rings, like it will generate fire rings in which one there must be one person at least, or else the ring will not work. Or it can go like, well, there can be more than one person, it's from 1 to whatever number you want. And the ring can grow in size to like a whole French, and like not let people out. It can kinda scary, but battle, bloody hell, would you go into fire? Sorry for this, will you go into fire? I freaking doubt that. But Rizad again decided to do the mask with the beak and those ears, and here I actually decided to go with mask straight up to the eyes, just giving the visible eyebrows and holes where eyebrows supposed to be, to give some emotional showing. For the weapon, decided to go with those leg spikes or leg knives, which again real looters kinda get when they're fighting, which again scary, cruel, and bloody hell. And that's why they're illegal. And for the positioning, like I didn't want to go with my original usual positioning, so I decided to work on my original. Decided to turn her into like fly kicking. I think in my head I kind of was thinking one leg will go like straight up and one leg down there. But from this one perspective, it can look like she's going back. One leg already in the flying position, one leg is standing on the ground. For the Kwami object, it will be shoes, which kind of will be, yeah, shoes. Because I have no idea what else to do. So I decided to go like super original with sneakers for shoes. For colors, lots of blacks, lots of orange, and again, mostly I would say she take lots of parts from Blaziken. Yeah, bloody hell, forget the name. Well, Blaziken it's like it's opposite of Trico. I know him very well, while his previous evolution don't know at all. Like, okay, the Torchic is kind of well known. The middle part is have no freaking idea who his name is and what the hell he's supposed to be. But he's supposed to be a chick. And kinda what exactly will be between the chick and humanoid fighting monster. Decided to give her a little bit tail. It will be a black woman for the representation. And again, I cannot do not drawing lots of women, so black characters. And I would say the women's part, they will be like 1-2 dudes with 1 woman. So I decided to change it to 2 women and 1 dude. And yes, the next character will also be a woman. A woman. I think I pronounce it super weirdly. That's why I usually say female. I know woman. Yeah, female is much easier to say. And yeah, who will bloody... no, I would... Here come the part with where I borrowed from other evolution stage with this little... I don't know, maybe not, maybe Blaze can also have this one. Okay, for reference image I use, well, first of all, my own 3 drawings where I repeat the eyes, repeat what I usually do not forget what I need to do, because I usually just forget the stuff. Like I usually forget about the object where Kwami is supposed to be, and that's usually one of the things I forget. And also forget about the eyes I like to do, well, which I do. And also forget, well, plus also the original Blaziken. Although maybe he has something like a fur. Or maybe it's his evolution, Mega Evolution, with those fire strings. Maybe I should do something like this. Okay, no, I just decided to keep it with the fur. I here drawing the spikes, and for weapon, I already explained the weapon. But yeah, not much to say again. Mostly, everything is run out to say. Powers explained from activation word, I don't remember, so I have to see it. Oh, name of the Kwami, I don't remember. And plus again, other things which is hard for me to imagine, it's the Kwami names. I bloody don't remember how I want to name Kwamis, like... I just remember the rules, but the names it's really hard to come up with. But yeah, at some point we just start combining random words. I can totally see that's possibility in the future. For that stuff, oh, I remember the hill to put a small knife, but again, was it a nice choice to do it in this way? Well, yeah, I like it to be visible knife which is not part of the hill, but it's like connected by bolts and that stuff. Although it's completely connected to the hill without those bolts. I don't know, I kinda like this idea. And also, let's say for activation this power, she must like tap her foot on the ground, like again her power activates through the object. Which again, although, no, maybe not the object, maybe just the leg. Yeah, the leg can be activated. Oh no, the object will do the activation, and her leg which do activation. So he kinda can be laying on the ground, and top on the ceiling and will activate her powers. Which kinda will limit the possibility of traveling through the enemies. Although if enemy can teleport, it can easily escape. Well, flying will not allow you to escape, you must be able to teleport. Flying, you can go at the fire just right to hit you. Teleportation is the only way to escape this fairy link. And once you escape, if you're like the only person in it, it will just slowly get disappeared. Although the spire cannot also be decided by the Kwami usage, do you want to keep it or deactivate it? She can just easily just snap her finger, or just say deactivate, no, just let's say tap the heal one more time, but we intend to deactivate this power. Also, while I was drawing it, it kind of look familiar. I think there's exactly the same superhero with similar costume. Or maybe it's just reminded me of the Noid. Well, no, I think that totally was a hero who dressed as a red cat in the media. As who also was a female. Kind of look familiar. Although maybe in anime. No, maybe Persona. Was it Persona? Yeah, I think there was similar characters in Persona with the same outfit style. Thought there was no impression there, I just didn't even remember the name of the series. But the fact I never bloody played Persona. I didn't even watch gameplay footage of Persona, I just never was interested in Persona. Well, I can watch it now. And plus again, there are YouTubers who I like who start playing this game recently. Yeah, there are YouTubers who I like who start playing it recently, and I can't really send the playlist to watch it later. Yes, I'm procrastinating right now. My favorite thing to do. Procrastination. Now for the batteries, it will be those spikes on the hill, and for the hill I also decided to do a little top part with those metallic parts. Little tail, mostly the chest and the back will be fully colored black in color, and we're just using Blaziken. Okay, maybe a little bit of torch there, maybe the yellow come from torch. I don't know, it's hard to remember, because again I don't remember how the Pokemon looks. Which kind of can create a series of drop Pokemons from the memory. And again, usually I have no idea how I'm gonna figure out which the name belongs to which Pokemon. Because I bloody don't remember the name of Pokemons. I could be like my favorites and the one which are unique and that stuff. I don't know if I have some favorites whose name I don't know, like this Pokemon who can possess object. I have no idea what his name is. Like Kwami again doing basically the same thing, just different shape and that stuff. It's always I will do with Kwamis. They all have the same body structure, the same eye structure, and just the face, the tops of the head, the bottom of the head, the colors, and the little aesthetic, they're all different. I don't think in the original series they kind of, oh, okay, black have ears, a little whiskers, a little lines there, and a tail. Tiki doesn't look like Ladybug, but she colored like Ladybug with those little whiskers as well. Pigment with the nose and the ears, but they're not colored inside. No, they don't really have like aesthetic, but no, they all have aesthetic and they're pretty much detailed. So I think it's like low graphics, but no, I think it's all totally fine. Okay, I decided to actually give him a lot of fur and make him like a small Blaziken, like make him look like this one. I know maybe I a little bit failed there because he doesn't look so great. Like he look pretty weakish. Well, not like super weakish, but in the way which not in my favor. But for that stuff, for powers, again, I explained it. I mean, the fire will not just burn, it will just not let you go, but it will not burn you. It maybe will increase the body temperature, but it will never give you a burn. Like, you can touch it, but your hand will be fine. Like, there will be no 1 degree burn even. And it will not melt object, it's just something to not let people through, or animals, or robots. Just whatever can pass, whatever can pass. For other things, I have no idea for what other things I can say. Oh yeah, for object, well man, I don't want to read object. I know maybe I am doing object because again, sometimes I talk. But I cut the video and I remove the part which I was talking about. Oh no, not. Sometimes I talk but not watch the video is stopped. And I remove the video which is stop part and I keep talking. And usually my video footage go beyond me talking. And that's why sometimes it's like sometimes I talk, but already what I was talking about already happened, and nothing new is happening there. So sometimes that happens. And okay, maybe I should, I don't know, it's like how I do it. And I have to like delete what I don't need the first time, or just watch it and then delete whenever I don't need while watching it at the same time. Like kill the 3 birds with 1 drop. Like check the video, remove what I don't need, and fix my idea. For the object again will be for Chloe shoe, which will be white and very long, and for the Viper guy who will wear a sneaker. Okay, the reason why I don't Marinette because I didn't design for Marinette, I also want to go with sneaker. But I also like the colors of this Viper guy, so I decided to call it as the Viper guy. I completely forget about Marinette. So, and I love Marinette would wear these very long shoes. So I decided to change a little bit with Chloe and what's the guy name, I don't remember, sorry. Because again, it's also nice kind of basic. Plus again, they have unique design, like Chloe being more rich and fashionable, while this guy being more cool and chill. And again, his accessory will also be cool and chill. Okay, for powers, bloody hell, nothing much to say. Again, we'll just draw this small version of French. Without abilities to tell it's supposed to be French. Yes, a bunch of building and the firing to tell it's a very big firing which covered like a small part of the town. And a small road. Again, for power demonstrations you want to go wild. I mean, I usually like to do it in the stickman form with fixed stickmans like bathroom signs. And again, mostly that's how I like to do this. And for that stuff, not much can say. Again, at this point I have not much to say. I mean, I talk about personal stuff, I talk about the design, and that's it. Here we have Kwami of Blaziken. Everything I said. For description word, it will be mass on the ring and mass break. On the ring, like go on the ring and like fight, like you know, luchador and that stuff. And mass break, I don't know what they say when the match is over. Okay, maybe much is over, I suppose. Okay, a nice play, but I don't know, I just had to mass break, like go in the corner and relax. For the Kwami name, it will be mass. I have no idea why I picked this name, although my name picking is just random words. But not random yet. So the name of the guy I was talking about is Luca. Is to remember, but again there's a couple of characters who name Luca and I know them, so I just have to say this guy, those guy. On this note, the next Kwami will be Swampert. Let's go. Okay, so for Swampert, as the Pokemon, I don't care. He like one of those Pokemon who exists, but I don't remember him, don't care about him, and that stuff. I would never pick Swampert as my starter Pokemon. Okay, I'm not sure about this Pokemon. Like, to me, it kind of looks like basic Pokemon. Like, the Gen 2 starts with Pokemon, like, to me. Like, Tilko is fun, and Torchic is fun, but this guy is, again, basic. So, for the Kwami, I decided to turn him into Kwami of Moisture. Like, because, again, mud is wet ground. So, that's why I decided to turn him into Kwami of Moisture, which will generate a bunch of fogs. And this fogs will wet the ground, put fire downs, and again, wet everything around him. Like, the windows will get foggy, the wood get wet, and other stuff. Well, for Kwami, yeah, decided to use it to woman, because again, not lots of women I make. And for design, there was a couple of ideas. Well, ideas of, again, brutish warrior who will use some gloves as a weapon, but then decided to go into more elegant way on a fan, and turn it into much more dress, like the nice dress. And for weapon it will be a fan which will generate the pocket itself. And for the mask, again with those whiskers, with those black stuff as the nose, and for hair, let's go in the Asian roots. With this kind of bullish hair. Again, not sure every Asian hair. Totally not every Asian hair, but it's like a racist assumption there. Yes, I know, it's kind of going this way. And for the eyebrows, decided to chunk into flippers. I decided to do lots of flippers, like there will be part of the neck which will look like flippers. The dress, okay, the colors will be brought from every type of pollution. This palish blue, brighter blue, and yellow with brownish yellow. So every part of evolution. Maybe some evolution skip, because for some evolution, I also use some Asteria of Mega Evolution with this grey. I think I didn't use red, but I used grey and darkish blue. But there was a little bit red. I don't remember that. Wow, I take lots of breaks in this one. Okay, so breaks are usually not stop recording while I do something my personal. That was a moment. It was for super long. Okay, I think this one I was taking lots of breaks. I needed to finish it, but already not as urgent. Because again, I already make this video and put it on my future. And I have some free time still not to work on my during project. I also kind of want to draw on my work during project. It's kind of weird design when you want to draw, but not a mood to draw. And it can also for YouTube channel. So for me it's like desire to work on YouTube channel, but not desire to draw. Another breaks. Seriously. Well, this was a short one, but okay, yeah, I'll probably cut it and you won't notice it. Another break, after another break. This, what the hell wrong with me? I took like too much breaks, what the hell I was doing? Well, I was relaxing, because whenever I take a break, okay, it's either was to need to do something like talk to someone, make myself a breakfast, eat, tea, all that stuff. Oh, I think usually when I go to tea, I just usually stop recording. And those times I do forget to stop recording, or I'll do it on purpose, because when I stop recording, there's a chance I actually forget about recording. So for this character, I also decided to keep the breasts, but again, I'm not a big fan of drawing breasts, because I can't nail them. Although here, pretty funny, so maybe I could do better. It's like I watch so much money to tutorials and I still can't figure it out. Well, because I need to figure it out myself to understand. Although, no. But I kinda saw myself like the guy who will not understand stuff if I don't understand myself. Like, when you explain me something but I didn't figure it out, I do have some personality. There are some stuff which you can try to explain me, but unless it's me who understand it, I will never bloody understand it. Like, well, yeah, something like this one. It's like the word. Sometimes, like I say, over my dead body, I just felt it as a word. Like, you know, pancakes. It's just a word. Oh, no, I should bloody. Yeah, that was a moment. For me, like, over my dead body is just a word you use in the scenario. Like a simple word. And I bloody realize its secret meaning. Well, not secret meaning. It's like, over my dead body. So, kill me or not pass it. I don't really realize it from the beginning. And also for pancakes, like it's like a combination of two words, pan and cake. And now I see it. So yeah, kinda I have those moments where I will not realize it until I figure it myself. With drawings, I kinda want to say easier to say, but there was moments I learned from other cartoons. Like Ben 10's and Death Drop, well not Death Drop, the Star Trek Lower Decks, how to draw a crotch area of the leg. Those lines create with filter, the leg structure, and again the little line for the crotch, which is kinda looks super nice-ish. And also the bicep. Although when I started drawing bicep of sock squatch, it's really hard for me to do without this reference image and trying to figure it out. Although there were nice moments when I did it. There were those moments when I did, but it's look nice, but it's kinda funny and that's how it's supposed to be looking. Trying to still figure it out a little bit. The Omniuses have nice thing with squarish eyes. Like squarish eyes look pretty nice to me. Although because I like Omniverse style. Omniverse have some nice style. I would say it's like my most favorite style of all series. Not because I like more cartoony art styles than more realistic art styles. Although but then was never realistic. Well nah, the first season, how much realistic it was from their real life. Well, it was still a cartoon. But let's say it was more realistic to real life than Omniverse. Okay, Omniverse, the pupils are like the color, or inside of the ears, and kind of against coverage body of all characters. In Omniverse, there's some realism and an awesome character design. In Ultimate Slash Alien Force, kind of similar, but again different rendering, different character design. Again, like some people point out, it's a bit more paler and cutting the corners in some places. So yeah, that's all I want to say. For this one, okay, see, I was thinking maybe I did a little bit too slender legs. Like legs I did just not slender, smaller. I did give him very small legs, but the final version is look pretty okay-ish to me. Okay, so decided to do the dress. Well, not full-time dress, it's like a dress which adds close to legs. And again, pretty hips. I give you very big hips while trying to learn how to do nice hips and ass for lots of characters. And again, arms will be bending, which are one of my favorite effects. And again, for object it will be this little bracelet, which you will notice that this bracelet has some dots, while this bracelet does not, because it's singular bracelets, which will be only on this arm, and it will have dots as a charge. Then decide to do it as a fins, well not fins, these little whiskers that the Pokemon have. Decide to do this, I don't know which, the evolution have this little grayish part of those lines, I'm not sure what it's supposed to be, but it's heavy. For colors also decide to do this creamy white on the chest, which will go to the hips, and again mostly blues and that stuff. Again grayish fingers, bluish, I'm not sure. Okay, lots of things I bloody don't remember them at all. Little dots here, okay, trying to experiment with dots and that stuff. At this point because I was talking about Omniverse, I bloody lost in what I was drawing. A little circle from some evolution point, I don't remember which one. Little dots here again for evolution, I don't remember which one. And maybe it's the same dot which is supposed to be in the belly, I just have to put it in other places as well. Because again, some enemy parts can be in a different place. Yeah, with the bloody my ears. Well, not the each, the first one. That's what I want to say, final neck. So like, I have not much to say. Well, because mostly again, for these characters, they're not exactly characters. Again, I said that earlier, the representation of how it will look to have a Kwami of these things. Like what animal aesthetic to get, which mask, that stuff, and powers. As for these characters, they don't have a backstory. They only have powers, activation word, and whatever object they're supposed to be possessed. This for some reason this place is really hurt and I have no idea how to fix it. Maybe by laying like cover myself fully in the blanket and like foaming it up, and it's like from the chilliness. I'm not sure. Maybe it's from the chilliness. I mean, I am sick, which if you forget, you probably already forget, because I didn't mention it earlier. Actually, man, I'm talking about them very quietly, for obvious reason, which I probably my mic hating right now. Probably you also will be hating this one. I probably when I was talking like this, was really bad for my mic. My mic is probably like hating this one at the beginning, and end, and start, and many more. Also, picks me up. Usually it's not an end sweet. so it's not new things. What else? I don't have much to say again. The first is run out. Not much. Well, for power activation, what I don't remember powers I already explained. Object in which one Kwami will be is also explained. And for character design, I think I was talk about it. Well, there will be little arms, Kwami on the Kwami on this chest, with this bluish continuing on the hips, and again little circle on the belly. Well, it's kind of pelvis area, on top of the pelvis, and to the belly button. Which again, okay, I didn't use any reds. Which again, I think I said that I don't remember using any red, but now I can confirm I didn't use any reds for Mega Evolution in this one. I only used like the grayish Mega Evolution. Mega Evolutions have some darkish color, gray, and I decided to do fingers colors. And again, mixing colors, premium, white. And again, that's all for evolution, which is have. Oh man, it's not. Decided to give a little legs as fins, these bottoms. Again, originally I don't do not the bottom, but I like doing this bottom of the shoes. And for other stuff, I have got nothing much to say. Again, this one it's like one of the good ones. Because again, character design I like here. But for making a video, practically I have never much to say. I think it was always the problem. Well, depends, but nah, I sometimes can talk, sometimes cannot talk. I can talk about other random stuff. I can talk about drugs, I can talk about my stuff and my opinion. Which we usually do. I think it's mostly just random. Some video will have much more talk, some video will have less talk. I don't usually I'm trying to make a talk about the drawing and drawing project what's going inside my head and why I did this, also why I think about what I think about this things I did and why I like them. Or stuff can be turned into small talk about media and that stuff. Because again it's also not so bad. Because again lots of people do this, so what the hell should be different. For the Kwami design again, we have to do the flippers, the whiskers, and again this little arms which will go something like this. I think I did them pretty nicely. I don't. Okay, maybe I should do them more like this. Yeah, like that. Again, I don't use myself as a reference that often. Like I use myself as a reference when I really struggle. I think I did, but if I think I did not struggle, I don't not changing it much. Like I didn't think I was struggling with making those chibi underdog arms, so I didn't use myself as a reference. But whenever I draw the hand, I struggle. So I like look at my arms, so I look from different angles, try to figure out how to draw it. Then Google. Okay, I don't know. Like I like to go complicated before going simpler. When I have a problem, I try to solve this problem much the most complicated way possible. But the solution is like super simple. My mind cannot apprehend the simple solution. Like simple solution means I cannot just do it with a step of finger, and the fact that I have a problem in the first place is stupid. And that when I'm trying to fix is like very hard and it's impossible, and I need some help. But no, I didn't need any help at all. I just need to use my brains a little. Again, like what was the problem with my areas? In the Carrions, I honestly don't remember. I think that I don't remember any drawing problems I have. I have a problem with OBS, which again was very easy to fix. I have a problem with the game save, which again was very easy to fix. And yeah, I don't know, problems. I think maybe I was a little bit. Oh no, problems totally evolved, just don't remember because they were so little. And like, not at all. So yeah, so here I created the weapon, it completely different than I did the last time, because again I have some serious problem with continuity. All referencing the character sheets. Like how you're supposed to draw this character from different perspective, in every way, in every damage way. Like this way, I'm not very good there. Now that's kind of mean I'm not very good at drawing. Well yeah, I acknowledge this fact. I'm still at newbie level. And will be for a while, let's say. I'm improving, I can see my improvements. I think I can easily notice. Consider the fact my first drawings was... Actually, my first drawing was funny, but my first drawing was me trying to recreate characters. And for the creation characters, I would say it's pretty much the same. I mean, me drawing in pencils much simpler. Again, maybe the same problem I face now with characters proportion. When I start drawing on the computer, actually, whenever I have a nice reference, I can do it nicely. Again, with some proportion issue and some off model in some places. Like I acknowledge this problem with mine. I have some serious proportion issue. But because I'm bloody scared to go wild with my character's craziness and that stuff. I would say when I first started drawing in the computer, it was better. Like the good example would be Alistair drawing, where one of them is pencil drawing. Well, pencil drawing, do not see how I was drawing it. I used it as a thumbnail, which again kind of look like Alistair, but his head is more bubblier. Then the drawing which I did, then I just was about to learn how to draw it in the program, which again are very bad. I think it was one of my first ones. And sometimes I kind of do it. And then I started using Krita, which is again a couple of fail works. But after I get used to Krita, I start making some nice drawings. And also redraw the Alistair, which is again look very cool. But again, a little bit off model to Husband Hotel. Like, he does not look like a Husband Hotel character. He 100% look like a funnel. And lots of my characters, I cannot say on the newest mod. Okay, so for the object it will be this necklace, in the Mariana form it will be creation, the Abraham forms will be watch. The Kwami I never have bell, and Kwami on first. It will be fog, fire, and mud to show the powers, and again activation of time to play, left time because I think map it's supposed to be. Okay, for Rico and Torchik I checked the wiki page to get some information. For Mudkim I completely did not do this. Because I think it's just simple Mud in his name, so Kwami West is a nice idea for him to come up with the idea on the first step. And there was nothing much to him. I don't think he kind of supposed to maybe represent, okay, first of all, he like something like X or also I think maybe he like kids who like to play Mud. General show is common. I don't really. Kids who are playing Mud. I can picture this. Although, no, women better like to play in Puddle. Which again problematic because he wetting himself constantly. In puddles. Don't get this wrong idea, he wet himself in puddles. The kids kinda like jumping and stuff, so maybe Mark is supposed to be this kid who like to play mud. And his evolution form is like someone who fight in mud. Because I think it's something like a mud fight. I don't think it's like official sport, but I think it's like more like a trope. Like there will be serious fight in the mud. Well, they could Bet Dead have this. Batman have it. So yeah, it's totally now a trope. Mud fight. Have to check, maybe it's even a real page for this one. If not, someone have to create it now. Now. Not here. And plus I think you have to create and then create a page, wait a couple of days to create a page. But on this note, not much to say, so it was GDP. Hope you like these drawings. Those drawings are pretty nice. Yeah, then yes. Again, I said after a couple of not so great drawings, it's nice to make some much more great drawings, although my not so great drawings kinda start working on my self-esteem and I kinda stop seeing myself as a good artist. But when I actually try and bloody working nicely, I can actually make such amazing drawings. Again, I'm saying with no highest level, but I wanna bloody like. But okay, on this note, go to my social media, go to my Patreon, go to my other stuff, and go to my social media, and I'm not gonna reference my Patreon, I'm gonna reference my coffee. Not much to say, so on this note, have a nice day, let's get bye bye.